Over the past 5 years, we've had the opportunity to work with Mirko Capodanno of Switzerland Tourism here in San Francisco. And now he's leaving us and he's being transferred to Amsterdam in Holland. So we wish him much success at his new post. And so this year we had the pleasure of working with Martin Oester, and he's out of New York. And I have him here with us today via Zoom. So, Martin, welcome. And we'd like to thank Switzerland Tourism for your continued support of United Swiss Society of Northern California. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diane, for having me and to continue this tradition.
Yes, it's exciting. Now, what our community and many Swiss abroad are wondering about, what is travel like currently in Switzerland? Because I know a lot want to go back to see their family and their friends.
Yes, what have we waited so long during this period of restrictions? Luckily, all the Swiss citizens were always able to enter Switzerland, but since end of June, we were finally able to announce that Switzerland is fully open again to American visitors. And that's where we build on right now.
Right. Well, that's exciting because I know a lot of people want to get back to Switzerland. Now, for those of the people watching that don't know about the Swiss Travel Pass, could you please tell us what that is and what it offers?
Absolutely. It's your ticket to Switzerland, basically. As you know, Switzerland has a dense public transport network. It's the Swiss travel system. So that's a network of different modes of transportation, whether it's rail or buses or all the scheduled boat services in our beautiful lakes. They form together one single designed network. And the Swiss Travel Pass gives you full access to this network. It's like an hop-on, hop-off ticket to this unlimited leisure park in the Swiss Alps. You just travel as you please. You don't need seat reservations as in general rule. And this way, it's very convenient way to travel to Switzerland. It comes with different durations. Also, there is a consecutive pass and flex pass, and it comes with a few really nice benefits, added value, such as the mountains. For example, a few mountain excursions are fully included with the Swiss Travel Pass. That's the Rigi, the Stanzerhorn, and Stoß, the mountain resort. They're all in the Lake Lucerne area, and also includes the museums. So with the Swiss Travel Pass, you can visit the museums, free admissions in the museums in Switzerland. And also there is a free family card. So kids up to the age of 16, they can actually travel for free along with their parents on public transport. That's a pretty generous offer within the public transport sector. So if you want to travel like the Swiss Travel Pass, it's the way to go to.
Right. And I have used the Swiss Travel Pass before, and it is spectacular. I loved it. And I went with my parents to do the Glacier Express. And because we had the Swiss Travel Pass, we did the Bernina Express into Italy too. And we would not have done it had we not purchased the Swiss Travel Pass. So it was spectacular. And everybody that I know that has gone with the Swiss Travel Pass, they absolutely love it. So now the other question I have is, so say if you have, bought the Swiss Travel Pass, but you want to travel with others in Switzerland, or if you choose to go out, but you don't want to use the rail extensively, are there other type of train passes one can get at a discount?
Yes, many Swiss community that travels to Switzerland might not travel as extensively as if you're a visitor, a one-time visitor, and pack in all the highlights in a short stay. So there's other offers too, like you can book all these special tickets on SBB, the Federal Rail Service for Switzerland. For example, there is Saver Day passes, or there is Saver tickets for individual connections that obviously need to plan in advance and come with the restriction that you have to be traveling on that specific connection. But that saves you a lot of Swiss francs. Or the other one that might come into place here is the half fare card. If you think of the Swiss, whoever doesn't travel every day on a train still owns a half fare card. You can buy a half fare card. I do that as well because I'm usually traveling once in spring, once in summer, and definitely over Christmas to Switzerland. And whenever I don't have another ticket covering it full, I just use the half fare card, and that quickly pays off because you always get 50% off whatever connection you book on the spot.
Right. I've done that too, and I've really appreciated that also. So thank you for that. Now, what other classic panoramic rail or beyond the Grand Train Tour of Switzerland do you recommend?
Right. So the Grand Train Tour is our marketing tool to combine all the premium panoramic journeys like the Glacier Express and the Bernina, but as in Swiss, don't forget there is much more to see beyond these classic journeys. Just take a few examples here, like the Voralpen Express. That's a simple regional train that runs between St. Gallen and Luzern, and that's the scenic way to travel. Instead of hopping onto the intercity, that's the fast way, take those regional trains. Another one that's my favorite here is the Lötschberger. You know, think of the topography of Switzerland. You have these tunnels that cut underneath the Alps. That's the fast connection from the Bernese area into the Valais, where Zermatt is. If you take the mountain line, that would be the Lötschberger, and that's the scenic line to discover. And that's not specifically defined as a panoramic journey, but it's very, very scenic, and that's what I always recommend to travel also.
Yeah, with my family, we did the Glacier Express, and then we went to the Bernina Express. It was spectacular. Oh, and the food on the train is spectacular. And white tablecloths for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Just the service is like, it's first class. First class. Oh, and the trains, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're domes. It's all glass up top, and at the side, it's just stunning. I recommend everybody treat yourself to the Swiss Travel Pass and these grand tours of Switzerland. They're beautiful. Now let's talk about footprint and sustainability, because Switzerland is very concerned about this. Tell us about how sustainable the travel system is.
It is a very environmentally way to discover Switzerland, just as a great side effect here. And increasingly our visitors are asking for it also, because you think of what you can do for the community and to leave less of a footprint. And by traveling on public transport, think of SBB, the Federal Rail Service. They have their own power plants, hydropower plants. I mean, Switzerland is blessed with high Alps and abundant snow and rainfall. And the Federal Rail actually produces its own hydropower to run this system. So with that, it leaves way less of an ecological footprint. And there is some companies like the Ration, the railway, that's the little red trains that operate the Bernina Express. They run along these power lines, actually, 100% on hydropower. How cool is that?
That is cool. Very cool. Hydropower. So Switzerland is really concerned about sustainability. And those of you who have gone, you know, and you understand that. Martin, I just want to thank you so much for your time today. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate your continued support of Switzerland tourism to our community. Again, they are donating two, can you see my fingers? 2 Swiss travel passes in our online auction. So you want to go online and bid. It's spectacular. And we wish you out in New York City and everybody around a happy 1st of August. A happy Swiss National Day to you out there in New York, Martin.
Thank you, and see you in Switzerland again.
Yes, we'll see you in Switzerland. Thank you so much.